What's up, guys? It's the Warrior COTP right here, back with another My DVD Collection, part 32. These DVDs I'm about to show you is all different genres, some TV shows, collections, so it's just all random. So anyway, we'll get started. First off, we got Freaks and Geeks. Now, I'm pretty sure this TV show came out in 2001, and you might even recognize some of these actors. Frank, I don't want to get none of their names wrong. I'll just go across and show you guys some of the actors. You might recognize them. But, it's a slide box case. So here's the back. And I put this up here so you guys can read it. So feel free to pause it and read it at any time. As far as actors, it don't say anybody of the actors. I think that's Seth Rogen. I think that's James Franco. And that kid right there is on some big TV show later on. But anyway, this is actually a high school TV show. It's a comedy drama, but it's pretty good. I liked it. It's actually sad they only made one season because it was a really good TV show. I don't know why they didn't make one season. I don't remember when it came out. My brother actually showed me this back in the day. So next, we got the Mighty Ducks, Walt Disney's Mighty Ducks series, which is the Mighty Ducks, excuse me, D2, the Mighty Ducks, and D3, the Mighty Ducks. And I got this for $4. Great deal from the Goodwill. And the back is the same as the front cover. Here's the side. I guess I'll take them out and show you guys the cases, which I'm pretty sure the cases are probably the same as the side. But this is my Ducks one. That's what started off. Very good movie if you all haven't seen it. Mighty Ducks 2, D2. Now for that one, I'm pretty sure they go play for like a prep school or something maybe. Or is it, that might be this one. Yeah, D3. It's been a while since I've watched the Mighty Ducks series. I used to watch it a lot when I was a kid. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the third one's where they play for prep school. Second one, they basically represent USA Kids Hockey League or whatever. Next, now I already got the Knight Rider series, but I'll show it anyway. This is not the same Knight Rider series. This would be a whole different Knight Rider series, and it's just one volume or disc one of season 2. I think I got a few of these. I bought some from somewhere or some, I can't really remember the story behind them, so I'm not going to try to tell it. Next, we got Hercules, the Chinese Hercules, and this is Bolo Young. And Bolo was like Mr. Universe in China, or Mr. Olympia, or whatever their, you know, bodybuilding race is. But now this, I've showed a couple of these in the past. I got some movies with actual this kind of case. They're actually pretty cool clear cases. Some of them are broke. These will definitely break easier, I'm guessing, than the thin black plastics. But yeah, I actually never seen this movie. I bought it because I was buying all the like Hercules movies, which I think I still need some of them, like some of the Christopher Reeves ones. Next, and this might shock you guys as much as it shocked me, or at least if you know who these people are, but that's Lou Ferrigno, the original Incredible Hulk, which I think he was Mr. Universe one year, and I think it was the early 90s or something. He came back after hiatus. He pretty much was kind of gave up and then did it again. Arnold kept beating him all those years. So this is Hercules, the original, and then the Adventures of Hercules. So he did 2 Hercules movies, and I never knew this till I looked up Hercules movies, and I came across this. And it was actually on eBay, bless you, that I saw it. So pretty cool. I was pretty psyched to find that out, and I don't regret buying them. Next, we had The Animal Factory. And if I remember correctly, this is a prison movie with William Dafoe, Edward Furlong, Danny Trejo, John Hurd, Mickey Rourke, Tom Arnold, Seymour Castle, and Mark Boone Jr. But I know this is a good movie. I know I enjoyed it. I don't remember what it's about, but I know I liked it. That's why I bought it. But definitely a pretty cool movie. Next, we got the Beverly Hills Billies collection. So it's 30 episodes of classic campic comedy. I don't have no seasons, but as I said in another video, when I come across something like this, even if it's just one season, this is like nostalgia to me as far as like being a child and growing up and watching the Beverly Hillbillies on TV. So even just having a little bit and not having a whole collection is better than nothing to me. And if I ever did come across the whole collection for cheap, I'd probably just give that away to somebody else that might want it. So next, we got Young Guns, the original Young Guns. I already showed Young Guns 2 in another video. So these two were separated from each other. And I think the story behind that is I didn't find Young Guns, the original Young Guns, till after I found Young Guns 2. So yeah, it took me a while to find the original Young Guns. And I actually had this on VHS back in the day. But this has Emilio Estevez, Kiefer Sutherland, Louis Diamond Phillips, Charlie Sheen, Dermot Mulroney, and Casey Slemesco. But it's an awesome film. It's about Billy the Kid, William H. Bonney. Very good movie. How historical accurate it is, I don't know. I couldn't tell you that. And it's also a slide case. There's special features with, and looks like everything's the same, but it's a special edition. So next, we got Back to the Future complete trilogy. And you know, this is another set that I looked for, and you would think that you would come across this in secondhand stores all the time. Maybe some people had different experiences, but I literally hunted movies down for 4 years before I found this. 4 years of nonstop going to different secondhand stores looking for Back to the Future. And I ended up finding it for a steal of a deal, $3.29. And I was so happy when I found it. Then I was like, oh man, it's too good to be true. I bet you they're going to be scratched or something, which they were all good. But as you can see, we got like a booklet for the first one. And then you got the different looking DVDs. So this is actually a pretty cool collection for the trilogy. I was happy to find it. I waited. I did not buy offline, which I'm not going to say I'd never looked on eBay, because I did, and it wanted too much. So I didn't. I just held tight, and I ended up coming across it and finding it. Oh, yeah, and there was a story behind that. So Little Monsters was one of my favorite kid movies growing up. I had that and Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, both taped off TV, which my friend gave me, actually, the copy of the VHS when I was young. And it had, like I said, Little Monsters and Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. And I used to watch those movies all the time. I was so grateful that he let me have that. You know, I don't know why he did, but he did, and that was awesome. And so I bought Little Monsters off eBay, and literally, I don't think it was 6 months. It was only a couple months later, I ended up finding it at the Goodwill. So there goes to show, if you hold out sometimes, you can find these movies, but you never know when you're going to find it. That's the thing. Because that movie could come into whatever store you're going into, and it could be bought an hour earlier before you get there, or as soon as it goes out on a shelf. So it's all about nonstop going to those places and catching everything that gets out on the shelf, which, you know, that's kind of beat in a sense, you know. You don't want to spend your life going in and out of, you know, just to find movies, but that's, I guess that's your prerogative. So next we got The Cable Guy with Jim Carrey and Matthew Broderick. This is another film that I did not want to spend the money on eBay, because every time I found it, it was too expensive. And I held my horses, and I ended up coming across it on Goodwill. And there's a reason why all these are together, because I found them all pretty much around the same time. That's how they ended up getting stored near each other, whether it was from Goodwill or eBay. So I was very happy to find that. Another movie I was waiting to find. This is Apocalypse Now. I've never seen this movie, but I like his Francis Ford Coppola's Kidnapped, and I think he also might have did Outsiders. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but this supposedly, I was like, what is this, like a sequel or something? Somebody's basically said, no, it's just a, you know, like I guess a certain mix of the movie or whatever, like a reboot or redone or something. So I always wanted this, and I ended up finding a cool copy of it. I've always heard about it. I still haven't watched it. Next, we got The Professional, Leon. This movie I wanted for a long time too. Same story. They always wanted too much money on eBay that I did not want to spend. And I figured eventually I'd come across it. And guess what? I ended up coming across it for $1.29. This is Jean Reno and Gary Oldman. Next, we got Sins of the Father. And this is Tom Sizemore, Richard Jenkins, and Ving Rhames. I've never seen this movie, but I like these two actors a lot. So, you know, the first movie I ever saw him in, I think, was Lock Up with Sylvester Stallone. Pretty sure. But, yeah, I like both of those actors. They're pretty good. So, I'm hoping this is a good movie. Haven't watched it yet. Next, we got a Dragon Dynasty film. This is called Born to Fight. I've never seen this. Now, I'm pretty sure this is unopened, as you can see. I'm pretty sure I got this from the Dollar Tree. So I paid $1.25 for that. And here, I'll put up the back for you real quick so you can read it if you want to. Yeah, I've never seen this movie before. But I figured, hey, it might be a good Kung Fu movie. Now, this is another Dollar Tree find. I remember finding this at the Dollar Tree, my local one. This is American Hangman, New Kind of Trial. I read the back of it. You might read the back and find it kind of interesting. But this is Donald Sutherland. So, yeah, that sounded pretty interesting. All right, so next we got a double feature. And I got this off eBay. It's pretty cool. This is one of the movies I've been waiting for a long time to find. I had this on VHS, and I love this movie, The Cowboy Way, with Woody Harrelson and Kiefer Sutherland. And I also ended up getting Mel and Goldie movie, Bird on the Wire, which I did not have. So that was cool. But yeah, The Cowboy Way is a movie I really enjoyed that I wanted on DVD. And I got it for relatively cheap off eBay. I think I got it for like $5-6. So that was cool. Now, this is a movie I've heard of a lot. The Falcon and the Snowman with Sean Penn and Timothy Hutton. And I like both actors. And I saw it was made like mid-80s. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to get it. And I did. And I found it for relatively cheap off eBay. And like I said, most of the time I'll find stuff and then it'll be like buy two, get one, or buy two, get one free. So I'm really paying like $3-4 for a movie. So, or under like $3.50. So this is a box set I got. And they actually sent me, I got this off eBay for $5. And I'll open it up and show you guys. So there's a bunch of little sleeves in here with disc. And it's basically, that was Nam, the collection, basically about Vietnam. And I think it's just a run through of Vietnam. You know, there's all different sides of the story, but it's cool because I know there's going to be some accuracies in here, whether it's bias on one end or another. But I got this in the mail, and the place did not give me a few movies that were in here. So I said to them, I told them that, and they ain't asked me to send it back or not. They sent me another copy. So I actually got 2 of these, and I gave my boss at work the other one that, with you know, a couple that was missing. So next, we got DC Cab with Mr. T. This is another movie I was hoping to run into for years and years and years, and thought I would. And I never ran into it. So I found it on eBay finally. And I looked a few times. They just wanted too much money. I finally found it for somewhat cheap. And I'm pretty sure I got this along with other movies. Because if I want a movie, what I'll do is I'll go to the seller, find a movie I want, and if it says buy one, get one free, or buy two, get one free, or something like that, or buy 3, get 1 free, I'll go on there and I'll look at the movies, see their prices, and eventually pick out other movies. And I don't jump to the first movies I find either. I scroll through their movies and I wait for movies that I really want. So it's a win-win. Next, we got the official first season of Bonanza Volume 1. Now, I'm guessing that means there's different volumes to complete the season. I know I have a good bit of Bonanza, even on other stuff. So, you know, that was a Western show I grew up watching. If you like Michael Landon, you probably like Bonanza. But if you know who Michael Landon is from Highway to Heaven and Little House on the Prairie, then you probably seen Bonanza. But next, we got Van Damme in Hell. This is another prison movie. And I'm pretty sure he's in like Russia or something. I could be wrong. And he kills some dudes that kill his wife. And he pretty much gets thrown in this Russian prison or whatever it is, whatever country it is, and he pretty much has to fight to stay alive. He's in hell. The title says it all. Great movie. Next, we got my favorite X-Men movie. I know I hear the X-Men movie, The New Class, is people's personal favorites out of all the X-Men movies. This is my personal favorite, X-Men Origins Wolverine, the first Wolverine movie with Hugh Jackman. This actually made me a big fan of Hugh Jackman, this movie. But yeah, if you've never seen it, such an awesome feeling movie when you watch it. Next, we got Out of the Furnace. This movie I got from the Dollar Tree, and it's unopened. It's Christian Bale, Woody Harrelson, Casey Affleck, Forrest Whitaker, William Dafoe, Zoe Saldana, Sam Shepard. And, you know, you come across these movies with all these big actors, and you never heard of them. But I'll tell you what, you know, with the cast, I'm sure it's good. So I ended up finding this at the Dollar Tree, $1.25, still unopened. Next, we got Hard Kill with Bruce Willis, Jesse Metcalf, and Take on a Madman, Save the World, Hard Kill. I don't know if this is part of the Die Hard series or not. I'm guessing it ain't. They could have just asked Bruce Willis to do this, and they might have tried to piggyback off of Die Hard a little bit. You know, Die Hard, Hard Kill. They could have tried to piggyback off of Die Hard, I'm guessing, maybe. And, you know, get some views, some buys, or whatever. I bought it because it's Bruce Willis. I did like the Mechanic remake with Bruce Willis. I thought that was pretty good. But I will say, I think, just like, what's his name, Steven Seagal, a lot of their later movies in the later 2000s weren't all that. They had diamonds in the rough, though. I thought some were decent. Next, we got Robin Williams, World's Greatest Dad. Now, I've heard good things about this movie. I've not seen it. Oh, wait. No, I take that back. I did see this because after I bought it, I looked it up and it was streamable, and I did watch. This movie's actually pretty funny. I did like this movie. Yep. So next we got, I'm pretty sure if I look this on the back, this is a Canon, as you can see, Canon Group film. So Canon was a big action movie thing in the 80s. It made other films, but it was mainly action. And the main stars were like Chuck Norris, Michael Dudikoff, Van Damme did some movies, and a bunch of other action actors in the 80s. But this was made in the 80s too, I'm pretty sure. And this had Rebecca Dorme and John, I think, Savage. Yeah. And this is a rendition of Beauty and the Beast. And they actually made some other fairy tale movies too, which I think I might have the Rapunzel one. But yeah, they made a few of these, and they made a couple more I don't have, which I want to get them. Just like I want to get the Shelley Duvall fairy tales. Now, if you want to get the Shelley Duvall fairy tales, and Shelley Duvall is the wife from Here's Johnny. What was that movie with Jack Nicholson? The one where he ends up, Red Rum one. I forgot it, but she played Olive Oyl in Popeye with Robin Williams. Maybe I'll remember what movie that is. I forgot it. I like the movie a lot. I got it. Sometimes I get brain fart. So next, we got Escape to Witch Mountain. And this is a 2-movie collection. So Escape to Witch Mountain and Return from Witch Mountain. It's a Walt Disney film. Now, I've never seen this, but I'm sure it's a fun movie, being the era. And I got this from the Goodwill for $1.29. Next is Bachelor Party with Tom Hanks, Adrian Zed, and I know Michael Dudikoff's in here too. I think that's him right there. But this movie, I remember seeing when I was pretty young, I watched it when I was pretty young, and it was on TV, so it was definitely edited. But I remember it being kind of funny. I remember one scene standing out a lot in it, but it's definitely a pretty funny movie. Next, we got Bruce Willis in The Sixth Sense with Joel Edwin, or what's his name? Joel. Forgot his name. Joel Osment or something. Haley Joel Osment. But it's a classic movie that says, I see dead people. So, this movie, I enjoyed when I first watched it. So, I only watched it one time. And I enjoyed it when I first watched it. So, I bought it when I came across it. But, pretty fun movie. Next, we have a childhood Arnold classic that I loved a lot. And it's Red Sonja with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Bridget Nielsen. And if you don't know who she is, she also played in Cobra with Sylvester Stallone. And she was married to Sylvester Stallone for a few years too. But and then she was on that reality TV show, and she dated, or she might even marry, I'm not sure, I don't remember, Flavor Flav. All right, next, we got a 6-feature film, the Hercules Collection. Now, when I see that guy, I think of Steve Reeves. He was like a bodybuilder. I think he was like basically Arnold Schwarzenegger back in those days. And from what I understand, they always had steroids or some type of enhancement. But these are all the movies. But I don't think Christopher Reeves or Steve Reeves is in none of these. I don't know. I got to do more research in it, though. But if anybody knows, and it's still unopened, too. If anybody knows that answer, let me know. Next, we got the original Bad News Bears. Now, the one I showed in another video, I think it was Bad News Bears Go to Tokyo or something, or Japan or something. This is just the original Bad News Bears with Walter Matthau. And this is a classic, if you've never seen it. And I actually got a Bad News Bears jersey. Pretty cool. Next, we got Bad News Bears, the remake with Billy Bob Thornton. This is definitely a pretty good remake. Kind of stays on key with the original. It's got some special features on that disc. Next, I've had these for a long time. This is the Family Guy, something Dark Side Guy, never before seen, only on DVD. This is like Star Wars, I guess, almost Family Guy dedication. And this is a slide case. I've had these movies forever. They've basically been in my collection for a while. Next, we got Family Guy Blue Harvest. And it's like another Star Wars, I guess, spoof with the Family Guy. And so I got Look Who's Talking, the first one. And this is with John Travolta and Kirstie Alley, R.I.P. This was definitely a good movie. Then we got Look Who's Talking Now with John Travolta and Kirstie Alley. And if you recognize her, everyone knows who John Travolta is, just about. She played in Cheers. These were very good films. And there's another one. And I can't remember the title, so I need the other one. So I got 2 out of 3. And this is Robert De Niro and Billy Crystal, and Analyze That. And then there was another movie that was made. And I don't know which one was made first, because I can't remember even when they came out in the movie theater. And this is a snap case, just like the last one was a snap case. And there was Analyze This. So Analyze That and Analyze This. And this is with Robert De Niro and also Billy Crystal. And then last but not least, we got 50 episodes, television 50 episodes of classics. And I got this at a Goodwill, and it's The Lone Ranger, featuring The Lone Ranger. And then you got episodes of The Cisco Kid, Gabby Hayes Show, Adventures of Kit Carson, The Roy Rogers Show, Annie Oakley, Judge Roy Bean, and Cowboy G-Men. 50 episodes in all. So 50 classic Western TV episodes of TV shows for $6. Not bad, not great, but it is unopened. That's the plus side of it. I mean, honestly, you can go, I think I got this from Pennsylvania one. So you could actually get this at a Maryland one, certain parts of Maryland, for actually cheap. It happens all the time, so I think Maryland's a little bit more generous with the prices. But at any rate, that's it for this, my DVD collection, part 32. I thank you guys for watching. If you're new to the channel and you made it this far, appreciate it. If you haven't subbed yet, don't forget to sub. Don't forget to like the video if you guys liked it, or girls. And thanks for watching. Until next time, peace out.